All right, welcome on into this episode of First CSP, the channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shorter patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Land of the Oneidas, 395 out of New York. This council was originally formed in 1981 as the merger of Iroquois and Upper Mohawk councils and lasted up until 2001 when it merged with General Herkimer to form Revolutionary Trails. Heading on over to the patch table, we're starting off with the first issue S1 with its yellow border, light blue sky, yellow fleur-de-lis, and specifically does not have any state name listed. Just says Land of the Oneidas. Got a plastic back here on the S1. Now the council did produce a number of patches with this same general design theme. Obviously, this is the first issue. The second issued CSP S2 was made with the 75th diamond logo, and it would appear on the right-hand side of the CSP, right in this area. We don't happen to have an S2 to show you, but the 75th diamond is fairly distinct, so you're not generally going to confuse those two. The next CSP they produced is the S3. That is one that I think can be confused with the first issue because it does look very, very similar. What they did do, though, is add the state name. And that's specifically why the S1 description says no state name, is to help people differentiate the first issue S1 from the S3. So S3 did add the NY on the left and right of the fleur-de-lis fire, essentially, at the center of the patch. Now, comparing these in general, you're going to see that the S3 is going to be larger in size than the S1, and the background is quite a bit lighter blue. But as far as the general description in the collecting guide, that's going to be the same. Yellow border, light blue sky, yellow fleur-de-lis. So without the differentiation from the NY, the S1 and S3 descriptions are pretty much the same. Back on this one, also a plastic back for the S3. The next patch they made was the S4, which had a pale yellow border, light blue sky, pale yellow fleur-de-lis. It says 1982 and 1992 on it. We don't happen to have that one for you, but we do have the next one, the S5, which has the 85th diamond on it. Now again, it's going to look more like the S3 because it does now have the New York on it. So I don't think that the S5 is going to be confused with the first issue, but I do think the S3 plastic back here on the S5, I think the S3 and S1 could be confused if you're kind of in a hurry and don't pay attention to the fact that it has the New York. You might think you have one or the other. So we always like to try and highlight those that look very similar to the first issue so that people can have better identification. Again, if you've got the 75th on it, it's going to be the S2. If you've got the 85 diamond, it's the S5. And there is one that's numbered with 1982, 1992, and that is the S4. Well, there you have it, kind of a rundown of the first issues for Land of the Oneidas out of New York. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new episode of First CSP. We hope to have you back here for that. Remember, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to give it a thumbs up, like. It really does help us with the algorithm and trying to reach more people that would be interested in this scouting historical content. I want to thank everybody that's been contributing to our episodes with comments below, whether they know more about the actual CSPs themselves, the imagery involved on those CSPs, or the histories of the council. It's always great to have all of that information from the amazing collectors and scouts and scouters out in the larger community to add that here below the videos so that we have all the information for people in one place. Obviously, we only know so much about the CSPs we've collected, but we don't know as much about the individual councils or a lot of what went into the design or creation of the CSPs, and that's where a lot of the community has really stepped up and been able to add value to the videos, and we can't thank everyone enough for all their contributions. We really do appreciate it. All right, with all of that, we will see you on tomorrow's episode. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.